What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be interviewing Shamir. So buckle up and get ready. Let's get to know this amazing gentleman. How you feeling today?
I'm good, baby. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? God is good. I'm alive and I'm well. I can't complain, baby.
Okay,
I can't complain.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so real quick, what do you want the world to know about you?
I've got a lot to offer, man. I live with purpose every day. Every day I live with purpose, and I know I got a lot to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of things I need to accomplish, a lot of things that gotta get done. And I just live like like Dom said in Fast and Furious. Every quarter mile, he lives his life by a quarter mile a day or something like that. I'm on that same type of time.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Got you. So what a lot of people don't know, and what I didn't know, is that you're a barber. So how long you been cutting hair for?
Sheesh, man. I've been doing it for over 15 years. I've been cutting hair for a long time, and I'm very passionate about it. Very passionate. I do designs, fades, the whole nine, enhancements, all of that. And honestly, I honestly picked up the skill because a lot of family members cut hair, like my uncles, my aunts, my mom. She used to cut my hair, you know. So it kind of just became something I wanted to do because I like drawing. I used to draw, and I'm into the arts and stuff. So I kind of picked it up out of nowhere. I was like, yo, let me try cutting my own hair, you know. So I was like 12 years old one day, and I had school the next day, and I just took my mom's clippers and I just started doing my own shit. And next thing I know, she was upset. She was yelling all of that, and she was mad. And I ain't care, man. I was just like, I was fearless at that point. I ain't give a damn if I messed my hair up. I was like, I'll do it again. Because I just wanted to learn. I wanted to be nice at it. And I was young, you know. And she zeked me, and I went to school bald the next day as punishment. And I just kept cutting my own hair after that. And here I am, you know, years and years in. And I work here at Prestige Grooming Lounge. You know what I'm saying? We in Baldwin, 1886 Grand Avenue, Baldwin, New York. Y'all make sure y'all holler at us, all right?
Yeah,
Come
I like
see
that.
me.
I like that plug. I like the shameless plug. I like that.
Yeah, you know.
Yo, so I was speaking to you earlier.
Yeah.
And one of the things I got from you is that you're real passionate about being a barber. Mm-hmm. Right. So why are you so passionate about it? Like, why is it not just a regular job? I don't understand it. So, like, why is that?
Yeah. Being a barber in today's society, and it's always been like this, frankly, being a barber to me is like being a doctor. It's like being a surgeon. It's like being one of the, biggest doctors in America. Why? Because you hold a valuable position to make the next man look great for his interview, for his date. If he got a show, if he got a concert to go to, it don't matter where you going. You need to be fresh, right? It's the culture. You know, barbers are the culture. You got rappers that want to act like barbers now. You know, Rick Ross and Lil Baby over here playing with clippers and trying to give their boys haircuts and shit. And you got barbers that want to be rappers, or probably are rappers, you know, because there's a lot of great barbers that are musicians too, and in the music business. So it's just very interesting to see how much we play into the culture. Like, we are the reason why you can go out on your date with your girl, and she's gonna like you way more because you're just aesthetically pleasing and you look good. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking scruffy and dusty, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we play a very important part in society. And that goes for women as well. Shout outs to the females. I know y'all amazing hairstylists out there that do an amazing job. Oh, and shout outs to Sasa Roots, natural hair consultant. All right, she the one that do my locks, so I gotta show her love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, plug in some more people. You know, I don't mind. I support entrepreneurs. So
yeah. I mean, I support a lot of black-owned businesses. You know, Malik Dupree, for example. You know what I'm saying? Any piece of content you see on my Instagram at this point for about a year and some change now, that's Malik Dupree. Shades, you know, apparel. I support a lot of my brothers in the community. I support black-owned businesses. I support a lot of young men and women that are on their path to, you know, financial freedom and want the best for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We all know how hard it is out here, man. We all grinding, trying to get somewhere. We know what it's like. You know, sure, we all support different brands that we, vendors and stuff in the mall or big companies we've known since we was kids. But I feel like supporting the next man that I know, I've seen him struggle. I know what he's going through. You know what I'm saying? Like you need a shirt. Your shirt's $30. I got that. I support you. That's nothing for me.
It makes a difference.
Absolutely.
There's another brand. It's Better You.
Better You, Better Society.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yo, this stuff is fire. Son.
Yeah, this stuff's amazing. Like yours. You know what I'm saying? We here for that. I gotta get that hoodie today later too.
Got you. Not got you.
Yeah.
All right. So we were talking earlier about like male enhancements, right?
Yeah.
Now, there are guys out here. I seen one. He got like the ab implants. Mm-hmm. A lot of guys go to the barber and they get like the beard filling. What are your personal thoughts on that?
I got them here at my desk, but truth be told, enhancements is cool, man. Enhancements is cool. It's the modern makeup for men. You dig what I'm saying? Male enhancements for hair is just the culture. We've tapped into a different place in society where, we can call the shots for ourselves and it doesn't look crazy. Back in the day, it was just about women and makeup, but now it's turned into men having their form of makeup, if you want to call it that, where, if your line ain't looking the best, we have the tools and the resources to make your line look A1. And I think that's great. I think it's awesome. I just think sometimes it's overdone and dudes be doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And if you go on Instagram or TikTok and you see these memes of these dudes who are just doing too much, the enhancements is over the top. And I laugh at that shit. I think it's funny, but it's the culture, man. It's just my opinion. And I'm a barber, so I don't care. Like, I'm gonna make it look good. If you need enhancements right now, I'll make your amazing. I'll make it look amazing. You know what I'm saying? But enhancements is great, man. Plays its part. I use it. But I make it look natural, though. You dig what I'm saying? Every barber, every esthetician, any stylist, like, if you understand the business, you just know if you're gonna use something, use it right, make it look good. Don't make the client look crazy.
Got you. All right, quick side note, but not really a side note. So the people that get the fake teeth, right? You know how they file down the person's natural
veneers.
Teeth? Yeah.
Yeah.
That to me is crazy. It's like, especially if you're smiling bad already, filing down your natural teeth and getting them drinks in this. No offense to anybody who has veneers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this.
I don't got veneers. My joints is all natural.
Okay, y'all about to say, you know what I'm saying? No offense, but
I just thought that was funny.
Nah, but I'm saying, so look at you. You have like almost like perfect teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like 9.9 out of 10. I've seen people with a smile like yours file down their regular teeth and get the veneers in. What's your opinion on that?
I don't really give. To be honest with you, veneers is more of like it's a personal thing, because I know a lot of men and women that have great looking teeth and they still just want to keep, trying new things. And they're like, oh, I'm not satisfied. And I want to do veneers now. And I just think it's funny because we are never satisfied. Like us as humans, we as humans are always trying to battle and combat ourselves with all this little shit that we don't even need, but we do it anyway. And I just think it's hilarious because a lot of people out here have really nice teeth and still complain. That's why I don't give a shit. Because it's like at the end of the day, people are going to do what they want. But veneers is great. It's cool.
Yeah.
Looks good.
You know what? I respect that answer. Throughout my day-to-day, I don't really care if, what people do. But I have had close friends. I've had female friends, beautiful, but would feel insecure over the stupidest things. They're like, oh, I have a little freckle. It's like the dumbest things that people let make them feel insecure and destroy their self-esteem. Right. Now, I'm all for, trying to be better, but there's some things you just can't control.
Yeah.
You shouldn't let, something that isn't really a flaw break you down to the point where now you feel like you're less than and you're feeling borderline depressed.
I agree. You make a valid point, my friend.
All right, so let's move on. So, what are the prices?
I just had to show you this real quick. This my new collection. Yo, P, check this out, baby. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing but the best over here. Prestige Grooming now got nothing but the best tools in the world, you heard? We got everything here, man. I got 7 clippers and 6 trimmers. all top of the line. Man, it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. You see what's going on, man? I love this. I love this. I've been doing this for so long. It's like
solid gold clippers.
It's like what you call like colored pencils. When you got the illest colored pencil as kids, and everybody looking at your joint like, where'd you get that at? Like, it feels good, man.
Right. Yeah, I could tell you passionate about this, and that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the kind of barber I want to go to. Yeah. Somebody who loves the craft and they get excited about the craft.
Yeah. Definitely.
So, what are your prices like?
We charge $50 for a cut. It comes with a hot towel. It comes with, all the grooming that's a part of the cut, such as beard trimming, the full fade or the full taper, hot towel, a little massage, aromatherapy, citrus aromatherapy with oils and stuff like that. The razor, you know what I mean? And if you want to do your eyebrows or you want to do enhancements, that'll be extra. But base price is $50.
I love that. Premium, talking money talk. I like that. Were you always charging $50?
We started, I would say most barbershops were way lower than that. Prior to COVID, it was like $30 a cut, I'd say, between $25 and $30.
I'm saying you personally.
Oh, me, yeah, absolutely.
How did you feel comfortable raising your prices?
I thought it made sense. As a business owner, entrepreneur, it's always a goal to upscale your business, right? And the owner here, Al, he's always taught me to understand the value of upscaling your business where it makes sense and making sure that you show your worth, your value as to why you do certain things you do and why you charge what you charge. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's very valuable as an entrepreneur, because at the end of the day, like, everybody's gonna have their way of doing things with their business. But the way I see it, I want it to be prestigious. I want you to feel like a celebrity when you come in here. I don't think anybody that comes in my chair as a client will sit there and feel like they're not getting taken care of. They feel like they're getting pampered. They feel like they're a celeb. They walk out of here feeling good, So you see what you're paying for. It's not like you're paying $50 and it's just a basic cut. No, we go in. Yeah. We do everything, and we make everyone here feel good. We make them feel like this is a family-oriented shop. It's not no regular shop, man. This is a VIP barbershop. And being at this location in the community is important because people drive by here all the time, and they literally might just drive by, and because of the way the mirror looks and they see the ring lights, and they're like, oh, I need to go inside of there. It's the aesthetics, it's the presentation that matters. And the tools we use, the hot towel shave and the cucumber massage cream, all of that is important. The high-end products that we use are stuff you're not gonna find in Walmart or Target. You know what I'm saying? We have to order it from a specific place. There's a reason for the price. And not to mention, we're in this era of inflation, right? So it's gotta make sense for me. It's gotta make sense for the barber. It's gotta make sense for the owner. It is what it is. You don't go to Apple, you don't go to a store and tell them what your price should be. What their price is their price. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Yeah, I like that.
Ain't that how you say it, P?
Yes, sir.
Ain't that how Fat Joe says it?
Yo, so how did you deal with the customers at first that was like, nah, man, like you overcharging? How did you overcome that?
That's a good question. I like that question.
Did you struggle with that?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I know my worth as a barber. I know my value, my professionalism, how I speak to people. Again, there's a culture in this barbershop that we follow. There's a code of ethics we follow, and how we present ourselves wearing collared shirts, khakis, not just sweats and whatever. Like, we come here as gentlemen, as groomsmen. Backtracking, what was the question again? I got lost in that.
Did you ever struggle with raising your prices?
Oh, yeah, no, I never struggle with raising my prices because honestly, I feel like my skill set is at that caliber, and I've cut celebrities' hair before. I've cut Safari's hair. I cut my man Justin Dunn. He's a baseball player. He plays for, he's in the MLB. So I have different celebrity clients that come to me, and again, I know my worth, my value. I know what service I bring, and the cuts are just amazing, and This is how I want people to feel. They gotta feel like there's no doubting this. I gotta go to his shop. I gotta check him out. Like, oh, he cut this guy's hair and that guy's hair. These people trust you. Yeah, it's a trust thing. It's a mutual fund. It's a mutual trust that we create with being barbers. You trust us with your life. You know? You trust me to make sure you look good for whatever it is you gotta do with your day. Yeah. I could ruin your date. I could ruin your night.
You know what? And I like that because I've been to barbers that get distracted while they're cutting my hair, or they get into an argument, or they on the phone. And I hate that. And I would rather go to somebody who charges 3 times as much, but they're going to give me the attention and focus and that professionalism than go to somebody who's going to give me a discount, but give me crappy service.
Right.
So
right. Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. I love being in here. And I think, there's a lot of celebrities too that cut hair that are actually really good, you know.
Like who?
I don't remember everybody, but I know Trey Songz is real nice. There's a few other cats that rap that are nice at cutting hair too. And you'd be surprised, man. Like, the culture of the shop is so influential. Like, this is where people come to relieve their stress. They come here to talk. They come here to just chill. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's so dope, man. And I've grown up in that society where the barbering culture, it influences other dudes to want to be good, want to be great, because you're doing good with your people. You're breaking bread with people. You know what I'm saying?
Who are some barbers you look up to?
Al, for sure. Al Cameron, Al the barber. He owns this shop.
What are some things he's taught you?
A lot. Precision, efficiency, understanding time management. You know, like, you can't be taking too long on a fade. As much as you want to give a client the service, you want to give them the whole service in a certain amount of time, not just the fade in a certain amount of time. You want to be efficient so that way you're still maximizing your revenue. You know, you can't take too long cutting hair. You got to be good enough to where it's like you can do it in your sleep and you can move from client to client in a decent span of time where you're giving them all the services incorporated in that 45 minutes or in that hour, you know. Usually I'm ranging from 45 minutes to an hour for a cut. And he always taught me that as much as you want to focus on the details, also focus on the service overall. Make sure everything's incorporated within that time. So whatever things you got to work on it so you can perfect that. And now it's seamless to you. You know, you're more cohesive with how you're doing your strokes on the fade or the taper. You know, different hairstyles, different hair textures, all of that. Right. So I started watching Al from when I was young, man. I was like 15 years old, riding my bike to the old shop he used to work at, and I ended up cutting hair over there with him too, and all the guys, you know, and it was lit. Like, you know, I was a young dude. I was just eager to learn. I was hungry. I was ready to learn, man. I was like, I want to cut hair. I need this. This is a skill that will never die. Like, I could literally go with this anywhere. The world could set on fire right now. And if I got a pair of clippers, I'm gonna literally I could run a whole zone.
Yeah, you know what's funny? During the pandemic, when everything was locked down, I did not go a single week without getting my hair cut. I was paying extra to have my mans come to my crib and line me up. So if there was anything I was gonna get, it was gonna be my haircut. I didn't do nothing else but I got my haircut.
I don't blame you, brother. I do not blame you.
That's funny.
That's fire. He's fresh in the pandemic too.
So what are some other things he taught you, business-wise, that like any entrepreneur can utilize?
Oh, understanding the power of marketing, understanding the power of how to increase your revenue and working smarter, not harder.
So,
you know,
unpack that, because I can use that.
Yeah. For example, a lot of barbers, and it's funny because a lot of clients as well as barbers don't want to conform to the new system of appointments or having an app to schedule appointments. A lot of people are still, you know, caught up on that. Yo, what up, man? Yo, can you fit me in, man? Like, I need a spot right now. Like, I'm pulling up. We don't do that. Now, we take walk-ins, but one thing Al always taught me is you need efficiency and, again, time management. You need to manage your time. When you step into the shop, you gotta know what your day's looking like. What's the expectancy of what you're supposed to make? Like, what do you know you're gonna make? How do you manage your time with 5 clients for the day? How did you schedule them? You know, we used to do the whole put it in your phone or write it down somewhere. Now it's apps. You have all these great successful apps that a lot of, small business owners and large business owners, both on a micro and macro level, they have apps where you can create your business on the app, and it's very seamless. It's easy to use. You could set up notifications so your customers and clients are getting notifications 2 days before, a day before, 24 hours before, whatever, and a text, email, letting them know, hey, your cut's coming up at this time. If you have to cancel, do it now, or you have to pay for this after a certain time. I learned that time is money in this business. I learned that time is money, and that's for any barber, any business owner. Your time is valuable.
So when you step in here, you try to make sure that your schedule is full while you're in here.
Every single day.
Okay.
Every single time I'm in here, I want to make sure my schedule is full. And if it's not, that's up to me now to go out there, hunt, and make sure I could find the clientele that I'm looking for. Not just any clientele. There's got to be people that I want in here as well. Men that are willing to pay for the service of being, groomed correctly in a shop like this where they're not thinking twice about $50. Because, frankly, there's barbers charging way more than that down south. There's barbers charging $100 a pop. And we know some of these barbers too. This is the game. And it's a lucrative business. You can never be broke being a barber.
Talk about, have you ever how did you begin to identify what a bad client was?
They don't know how to communicate well. They're bad with time. They come half hour late when your cut's at a certain time. They still expect you to do what they want. They complain. They micromanage the service. I mean, I don't tell a doctor how to be a doctor. You dig what I'm saying, P? Do I go to your doctor? I ain't going to my doctor's office and telling her how to do her job. You dig what I'm saying? How you gonna tell me how to cut your hair when I've been cutting your hair for like 3 years and you still want to micromanage your haircut as if I don't know what to do? And maybe you just don't trust me. Or maybe it's just you need to just pick up the clippers and do it your goddamn self. I don't know. If you gonna give me a hard time, bust my chops as if I don't love what I do, baby, then you gonna have to find another barber to do what you need him to do. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that it's important to have clients that want to, build a relationship with you. This is a relationship-oriented business. This is an intrapersonal and interpersonal business where inside and outside the shop, you are communicating with people. And you want that to be fluent, man. You don't want to feel like people don't know how to connect with you. When they come into the shop, they have conversation. They tell you about their day. They tell you what's going on in their life in the midst of cutting their hair. So you're building rapport with them. You want that for every client.
Let me ask you, have you ever fired a client? Like refused?
No, yeah. Definitely. We all have. Every barber's fired clients. You ain't in the barber game if you haven't. There's got to be a bad apple somewhere that's going to give you a hard time. And it doesn't mean the person's a bad person.
Yeah.
People, clients, they want what they want, and that's fine. There's always going to be someone to accommodate them. You know what I'm saying? But certain barbers have standards. We have our standards, and that's it.
You know what I found? Like, even when I work with clients, I found that the clients that pay the most or that are the most successful, they're usually the most easygoing. You know what I'm saying? Is that something that you've experienced?
Yeah. The clients that are the best paying are the ones that want the simplest haircut in the world. And they have a very good paying job. They understand that time is money. They understand to respect your time. And if they're late by 5-10 minutes, they're just throwing you extra just because they respect your time. They understand the value of hard work. Labor intensive work like this, you're standing on your feet all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling my shorty I need a massage as soon as I get out of here. And she got to rub up on my dogs, man, because I can't do it. It's a lot. Sometimes you're here all day standing. You're cutting nonstop. You don't want people playing with your time. You got to have good clients that are willing to pay for the service and would just make your day feel easier, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bro. So one thing that I seen that you posted recently is congratulations on your son about to be born. Beautiful. But you said that you had 2 blood clots before and you almost died because of them.
Yeah.
Talk about that, man.
It was a very traumatizing experience. A lot of people didn't know, I live day to day, always remembering where I come from. That time, in the hospital, it was a very, 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 it is a lot of pain, screaming, you know.
When you found out, or when you were told that you had blood clots, did the doctors tell you that you might not survive this?
They didn't want to say it because they know how severe it is. It could kill you like this. And clots travel how they travel, so there's no telling how it's gonna run. It runs from your foot up, all the way through your leg, and at that point, it's history where it goes. It could hit your lungs, it could hit your heart, it could hit your head. And all three of those are fatal. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know what caused it. Doctors don't know.
How did you react when you heard the news that you could possibly die from this?
I just told myself that, you know, I'm a firm believer in God. I'm very spiritual, and I have faith that I'm gonna make it out, you know, and I want to live with purpose after that, and make sure I never, ever go a day again without thanking God and understanding that I have purpose. If I made it out of that situation, I want to live happy every day, knowing that life is so beautiful and so grand, and to not take anything or any moment, any person for granted, ever. I'm so blessed to be here. You have no idea, man. It was a lot.
Yeah. Now, this focus on gratitude, how does that change your life on a day-to-day? Are you happier because you focus on being grateful?
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't even sing an ad lib. I came out the hospital like having to learn how to breathe again. I had an incentive spirometer to my mouth every morning, every afternoon, every night, doing it 5-6 times a day, just learning how to breathe again. It was the craziest thing to me. And the week before that, I was out with my boys partying for my birthday. And the next thing I know, I'm in the hospital, almost died. And I'm perfectly fine. I work out, do all of that, and I almost got taken out. So every day I live with purpose. I live happy. I'm happy about life. I'm happy that I'm alive. And I'm humble, man. Like, I've always been humble. I come from a humble, persona of individuals in my family who always taught me to be humble and treat everyone with respect, no matter who they are, what money they got, whether they don't got money. That never changed. But the clots just woke me up even more to say, all right, if there's something you want in life, go get it. Be hungry. Be a savage. Go after that. Be relentless and don't care what anybody says at this point, because you almost lost your life. You was almost taken out. So you got to go out there and do what it is you want to do. And people got to respect it. And if they don't respect it, that's my attitude every day. And I love it.